This book is called Discipline Equals Freedom. The author is Jocko Willink. Jocko Willink is a former United States Navy SEAL. He served in war. He led teams. He learned lessons through pain, hard work, and responsibility. This book is not a soft book. This book does not comfort you. This book challenges you. The main message is very simple. Discipline creates freedom. Many people think discipline is bad. They think discipline is punishment. They think discipline removes freedom. Jocko says the opposite is true. He says, when you are disciplined, you gain control, you gain strength, and you gain freedom. This part explains the core idea of the book. Everything else in the book comes from this idea. What is discipline? Discipline means doing what must be done. Discipline means doing the right thing, even when you do not feel like it. Discipline means action, not talk, not excuses, not waiting. Discipline is waking up early. Discipline is training your body. Discipline is training your mind. Discipline is controlling emotions. Discipline is choosing long-term success instead of short-term comfort. Discipline is a choice. Every day, every moment. What is freedom? Freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is not sleeping all day. Freedom is not eating junk food every night. Freedom is not avoiding responsibility. Real freedom is control over your life. Freedom means you control your body. You control your time. You control your actions. You control your future. Freedom is power. But power does not come from comfort. Power comes from discipline. The big lie about motivation. Many people wait for motivation. They say, I will start when I feel motivated. I will work when I feel inspired. Jocko says this is a lie. Motivation comes and goes. Motivation is weak. Discipline does not depend on feelings. Discipline works even when you are tired, you are sad, you are angry, you are bored. Discipline is stronger than motivation. You do not need motivation. You need discipline. Discipline is a daily practice. Discipline is not one big action. Discipline is small actions done every day. One workout does not make you strong. One good meal does not make you healthy. One good decision does not change your life, but repeated disciplined actions do. Every day matters. Every choice matters. Wake up early, the first battle. Jocko talks a lot about waking up early. Why? Because morning is the first test of discipline. When the alarm rings, you have two choices. Sleep more. Get up and work. Sleeping feels good now, but it costs you later. Getting up feels hard now, but it gives you power later. When you wake up early, you control your time, but you prepare for the day. You win the first battle. Winning the morning builds confidence. You start the day strong. Comfort is the enemy. Comfort feels good, but comfort makes you weak. Comfort creates laziness. Comfort creates excuses. Comfort creates fear. When life becomes hard, comfortable people break. Discipline trains you for hard times. If you avoid pain today, you will suffer more tomorrow. If you accept pain today, you become stronger tomorrow. Discipline teaches you to choose hard now, so life becomes easy later. Pain is a teacher. Pain is not always bad. Pain teaches lessons. Pain shows weakness. Pain shows limits. Pain shows truth. Discipline teaches you to face pain, not run from it. Training hurts. Learning hurts. Growth hurts. But pain with purpose builds strength. Pain without discipline builds fear. Self-control is power. Discipline gives you self-control. Self-control means you do not react emotionally. You do not make excuses. You do not blame others. When something goes wrong, you take responsibility. You say, this is my fault. I will fix it. I will improve. This mindset gives power. Blaming others gives weakness. Discipline creates confidence. Confidence does not come from words. Confidence comes from action. When you keep promises to yourself, you trust yourself. When you say, I will train, and you train, confidence grows. When you say, I will work, and you work, confidence grows. Discipline builds self-respect, and self-respect builds freedom. Weak mind versus strong mind. A weak mind says, I am tired. I will do it later. I deserve rest. A strong mind says, get up, do the work, finish the task. The strong mind is built through discipline. You train your mind the same way you train your body. Repetition, pressure, consistency, discipline, and fear. Fear stops many people. Fear of failure, fear of pain, fear of judgment. Discipline moves you forward. Even when fear exists, courage is not absence of fear. Courage is action despite fear. Discipline creates courage. Control your emotions. Emotions are powerful, but emotions should not control actions. Anger, sadness, stress. These emotions are normal, but discipline teaches control. You feel emotions, but you do not obey them. You act based on values, not feelings. Simple daily rules. Jocko believes in simple rules. Wake up early. Train every day. Eat clean food. Work hard. Do not quit. Simple rules. Hard execution. Complex plans fail. Simple discipline wins. Discipline is not hate. Discipline is not self-hate. Discipline is self-respect. You train because you care. You work because you believe. You push because you want more from life. Discipline is love for your future self. Freedom is earned. Freedom is not free. Freedom is earned through effort. If you want freedom, freedom from weakness, freedom from fear, freedom from dependency, you must pay the price. The price is discipline. No excuses mindset. Excuses destroy discipline. I am busy. I am tired. I don't have time. Everyone is busy. Everyone is tired. Winners act anyway. Discipline removes excuses. Small wins matter. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be consistent. Small wins every day. One workout. One good decision. One focused hour. Small discipline becomes big freedom. Discipline is a skill. Discipline is not talent. Discipline is not luck. Discipline is a skill. Skills can be learned. Skills can be trained. Start small. Stay consistent. What is ownership? Ownership means everything in your life is your responsibility. Your success, your failure, your health, your mindset, your future. Ownership means no excuses. You do not blame parents, teachers, boss, government, economy, luck. You look in the mirror. You say, this is on me. This is hard, but this is powerful. Extreme ownership. Jocko uses the term extreme ownership. Extreme ownership means you own everything, even when it feels unfair, even when others fail. If something goes wrong, you do not ask, who messed up? You ask, what could I have done better? This mindset creates leaders. This mindset creates freedom. Blame is weakness. Blaming others feels good for a moment, but it makes you weak. When you blame, you lose control. You give power away. You stop growing. If it is someone else's fault, you cannot fix it. Ownership gives power. Blame takes power away. Responsibility builds strength. Responsibility is heavy, but heavy weight builds strong muscles. When you take responsibility, you grow, you learn, you improve. Avoiding responsibility feels light, but it makes you weak. Strong people carry responsibility. You control your reaction. You cannot control everything. You cannot control other people, weather, traffic, past mistakes, but you can control your response, your attitude, your actions. Discipline is control of response. Life hits everyone. Strong people respond with discipline. Ego is the enemy. Ego is dangerous. Ego says, I know everything. I am always right. It is not my fault. Ego blocks learning. Ego blocks discipline. To grow, you must control ego. Admit mistakes. Ask for help. Accept feedback. This is not weakness. This is strength. Humility creates growth. Humility means willing to learn, willing to listen, willing to improve. Discipline requires humility. You accept I am not perfect. I can be better. With humility, discipline becomes easier. Self-control is true power. Real power is not force. Real power is self-control. Self-control means you do not explode in anger. You do not quit when tired. You do not chase comfort. You pause. You think. You act with purpose. Self-control is discipline in motion. Emotions versus actions. Emotions are natural. Everyone feels fear, anger, stress, doubt. Discipline does not remove emotions. Discipline controls actions. You can feel fear and still move forward. You can feel tired and still do the work. No excuses rule. Excuses sound smart, but excuses stop progress. Common excuses: no time, no energy, no support, bad luck. Discipline removes excuses. You do what must be done with what you have. Own your failures. Failure is part of life. Discipline teaches. Learn from failure. Do not run from it. Do not hide it. Ask, what went wrong? What can I fix? What can I do better? Failure becomes a lesson. Mental toughness. Mental toughness is not yelling. Mental toughness is quiet strength. It is showing up when tired, when stressed, when no one is watching. Mental toughness is built through daily discipline. Discipline under pressure. Anyone can be disciplined when life is easy. True discipline shows when life is hard. Pressure reveals character. Discipline keeps you steady under pressure. Own your time. Time is your most valuable resource. If you do not control time, others will. Discipline means planning your day, using time wisely, avoiding distractions. Wasted time is wasted life. Consistency over intensity. Doing a little every day is better than doing a lot once. Consistency builds habits. Habits build character. Discipline is consistency. Responsibility and leadership. Leaders take responsibility first. They do not blame team members. They fix problems. Even if you are not a leader, you lead yourself. Self-leadership is the first step. Control your words. Words matter. Discipline controls what you say, how you say it. When you speak, speak with purpose. Speak with honesty. Do not complain. Complaining feeds weakness. Discipline and respect. When you are disciplined, people trust you. People respect you. People follow you. Respect is earned through consistent action. Small disciplined choices. Big success comes from small disciplined choices. One decision at a time. One action at a time. Daily discipline is non-negotiable. Discipline is not something you do sometimes. Discipline is something you do every day. Not only on good days, not only when you feel strong, especially on hard days. Daily discipline builds a strong life. Discipline of the body. Your body is your foundation. If your body is weak, your mind will struggle. If your body is strong, your mind becomes stronger. Discipline of the body means training. Physical training builds mental strength. Exercise is not just for looks. Exercise teaches pain tolerance, consistency, control, confidence. When you train your body, you learn to push through discomfort. You learn to keep going. You learn discipline. Training the body trains the mind. Train even when you do not feel like it. Some days you feel motivated. Most days you do not. Discipline means training anyway. You do not wait for perfect conditions. You show up when tired, when busy, when stressed. This builds reliability. Simple fitness rules. Jocko believes in simple rules. Move your body daily. Lift heavy things. Run sometimes. Rest when needed. Stay consistent. It does not need to be fancy. Simple discipline works. Food is fuel. Food affects performance. What you eat affects energy, focus, mood, health. Discipline means choosing fuel, not pleasure. You do not eat to feel good now. You eat to perform better later. Control your diet. Junk food gives comfort. Clean food gives strength. Discipline means eating clean, avoiding excess sugar, avoiding constant junk. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. Discipline of the mind. The mind must be trained. An untrained mind panics, complains, quits. A disciplined mind stays calm, focuses, acts, positive self-talk. Your mind is always talking. Discipline controls that voice. Instead of, I can't do this, say, do the work. Instead of, this is too hard, say, keep going. This inner discipline matters. Silence the weak voice. Everyone has a weak voice inside. It says, rest, quit, tomorrow. Discipline says, not today, do it now, finish. You do not argue with the weak voice. You ignore it. Stress is part of life. Stress will come. Pressure will come. Discipline helps you stay calm. Instead of panic, you slow down. Instead of emotion, you choose action. Calm mind, clear decisions. Discipline of time. Time is limited. You cannot buy more time. You cannot save time. You can only use time well. Discipline means respecting time. Plan your day. Discipline starts with a plan. When you plan, you reduce stress. You increase focus. You waste less time. A simple plan is enough. No. What must be done? When it will be done? Wake up early. Again, Jocko repeats this message. Waking up early gives quiet time, control, advantage. Morning discipline sets the tone. Win the morning. Win the day. Avoid distractions. Phones steal focus. Social media steals time. Discipline controls distractions. You decide when to check your phone. You decide when to rest. Discipline protects attention. Work blocks. Focused work matters. Instead of working all day distracted, work in focused blocks. One task, full attention. This is disciplined work. Discipline of habits. Your life is your habits. Good habits build freedom. Bad habits build chains. Discipline builds habits. Small habits, big results. You do not need huge changes. Small habits repeated daily create big results. Examples: 30 minutes exercise, reading 10 pages, planning tomorrow. Simple habits win. Remove bad habits. Discipline also means stopping. Stop habits that waste time, kill energy. Destroy focus. Remove one bad habit at a time. Consistency over perfection. You will miss days. That is okay. Discipline means do not quit. Do not give up. Start again tomorrow. Consistency matters more than perfection. Discipline builds identity. Over time, discipline changes who you are. You become reliable, strong, focused. You stop asking, can I do this? You know you can. Discipline in quiet moments. Real discipline happens when no one is watching, when no one is cheering, when no one knows. That discipline builds character. Freedom through structure. Structure feels limiting, but structure creates freedom. When your day has structure, you waste less energy. You make fewer decisions. You feel more calm. Discipline creates space. Daily review. At the end of the day, ask, did I train? Did I work hard? Did I waste time? Did I improve? Honest review builds growth. Pain is part of life. Pain is unavoidable. Everyone experiences physical pain, mental pain, emotional pain. You cannot escape pain. The choice is simple. Avoid pain and grow weak. Accept pain and grow strong. Discipline chooses the second path. Most people run from pain. Pain feels uncomfortable. Pain feels scary. So people avoid it. They avoid hard workouts, difficult conversations, honest self-reflection. Avoiding pain feels good now, but it creates more pain later. Short-term pain versus long-term pain. Discipline teaches this truth. Short-term pain creates long-term strength. Short-term comfort creates long-term pain. Training hurts now. Weakness hurts later. Working hard hurts now. Regret hurts later. Discipline chooses pain with purpose. Pain builds character. Pain reveals who you are. When things get hard, weak habits break. True character shows discipline prepares you for hard moments. Pain becomes a test. Discipline helps you pass. Suffering with purpose. Suffering without purpose feels pointless. Suffering with purpose builds strength. Discipline gives purpose to suffering. You suffer for growth, improvement, freedom. This changes how pain feels. Embrace the suck. Jocko often says, embrace the suck. This means accept that hard times exist. Do not complain. Do not feel sorry for yourself. Focus on what must be done. This mindset creates mental toughness. Complaining makes pain worse. Complaining does not reduce pain. Complaining drains energy, spreads negativity, weakens the mind. Discipline stays quiet. Quiet strength lasts longer. Mental toughness defined. Mental toughness is not loud. Mental toughness is calm. It means staying focused under stress, continuing when tired, acting when afraid. Mental toughness is discipline under pressure. Toughness is built, not born. People are not born tough. Toughness is trained. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you build toughness. Small choices build strong minds. Do hard things daily. You do not wait for life to become hard. You train hardness daily. Examples: cold showers, hard workouts, early mornings, difficult tasks. These prepare you for bigger challenges. Control your response to pain. Pain triggers emotion. Discipline controls response. Instead of panic, you breathe. Instead of quitting, you continue. This control creates power. When you want to quit, everyone reaches a quitting point. Your mind says, stop. Discipline says, just one more step. That one more step changes everything. Consistency in suffering. Anyone can suffer once. Few can suffer consistently. Discipline shows up every day, even when progress feels slow. Results are invisible. Energy is low. Consistency wins. Discipline during low motivation. Motivation fades. Discipline remains. On low days, show up. Do the minimum. Stay consistent. Small effort is better than none. Accepting failure and pain. Failure hurts. But discipline uses failure as training. You do not hide from mistakes. You learn, you adjust, you move forward. No self-pity. Self-pity is dangerous. It says, why me? This is unfair. Discipline says, this is my responsibility. Self-pity weakens the mind. Pain builds confidence. When you survive pain, confidence grows. You realize I can handle hard things. This confidence creates freedom, silence, and solitude. Hard moments often happen alone. Discipline teaches comfort in silence. No applause, no praise, just work. Discipline when no one watches. True strength is private. You do the work, without recognition, without reward, without praise. This builds real toughness. Pressure makes you sharp. Pressure focuses the mind. Discipline keeps you sharp under pressure. You think clearly, you act decisively. Turn pain into fuel. Pain can destroy you or drive you. Discipline turns pain into fuel. Fuel for training, growth, improvement. what real freedom means. Most people misunderstand freedom. They think freedom means no rules, no schedule, no pressure, no responsibility. Jocko says this is false. This kind of freedom creates chaos. Real freedom is control. Freedom through control. When you are disciplined, you control your body. You control your mind. You control your time. You control your actions. This control creates options. Options create freedom. Freedom from weakness. Discipline gives freedom from laziness, fear, addiction, dependence. You are not controlled by emotions, comfort, excuses. You are in charge. That is real freedom. Freedom is earned daily. Freedom is not a one-time reward. Freedom must be earned every day. The moment you stop being disciplined, freedom starts to disappear. Discipline is a lifelong practice. Discipline and leadership. Leadership starts with self-leadership. If you cannot control yourself, you cannot lead others. Discipline makes you reliable. Reliable people become leaders. Lead by example. True leaders do not talk much. They act. They show up early. Work hard. Stay calm under pressure. Take responsibility. People follow actions, not words. Ownership and leadership. Leaders take blame first. They do not blame the team. They ask, what could I have done better? This builds trust. Trust builds strong teams. Discipline builds trust. When you are disciplined, people trust your word. People depend on you. People respect you. Trust is the foundation of leadership. Calm under pressure. Leaders stay calm. Discipline controls emotions. When chaos hits, others panic. Disciplined leaders think clearly. Calm leadership saves situations. Long-term thinking. Discipline teaches long-term thinking. Instead of asking, what feels good now? You ask, what is best later? This mindset creates success. Short-term pleasure versus long-term freedom. Short-term pleasure. Feels good now. Costs freedom later. Long-term discipline. Feels hard now. Creates freedom later. Discipline always chooses long-term freedom. Life will never be easy. Discipline does not make life easy. Discipline makes you strong. Life will still challenge you. But now, you are prepared. Discipline during success. Success is dangerous. Success can make people lazy. Discipline must stay strong. Even when things are going well, do not relax standards. Stay disciplined. Humility forever. Discipline requires humility. No matter how strong you become, stay humble. Stay learning. Stay improving. Ego kills discipline. Keep showing up. Some days will feel meaningless. Progress will feel slow. Discipline shows up anyway. Showing up wins. Build a disciplined life. A disciplined life includes training, work, learning, rest, reflection. Balance comes from discipline, not from chaos. Discipline creates peace. A disciplined mind is calm. You are not stressed by chaos. You know you are prepared. Preparation brings peace. Freedom to choose your path. With discipline, you choose your goals. You choose your actions. You choose your future. You are not trapped. You are free. Legacy of discipline. Discipline affects others. Family sees it. Friends feel it. Children learn it. Your discipline becomes an example. Final message from Jocko. Life is hard. You can complain, or you can prepare. Discipline is preparation. Freedom is the reward. Final summary of the book. Discipline equals freedom means discipline is power. Discipline is control. Discipline is responsibility. Discipline is strength. Comfort creates weakness. Discipline creates freedom. Final words. Do not wait. Do not hope. Do not wish. Act. Be disciplined. Earn your freedom. End of full book summary.